Hey guys, Streaming Iraq War Veteran here, back with a quick video. This is going to be a video about things that you want to watch out for when, if you're in the market to buy a pre-built system. This is the knowledge that I have from watching other people and things that I know what's good and what's bad and what I watch out for, or why I really won't buy a pre-built unless I have no option. Don't get me wrong, some of these are very nice, but the thing is, with all pre-builts, they do skimp out on parts, the quality of some parts, and I will be showing you that in this video in areas that, all of these pre-builts have problems with, okay? Okay, first off, we're going to look at this HP Omen. This is all from, as you see, Best Buy. This is all right on the internet right now. So for about $1,250, you can get this HP Omen 30L gaming desktop, supposedly, okay? We'll click on it. It comes with a third generation Ryzen 7, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 2060. Not bad. A little bit high on the price for a 2060, though, as far as I'm considered. I'm not an expert, though, but... Alright. This one's going to be a little bit harder to see into. But as you can see in this picture, there's only a 4-pin power supply, or 4-pin CPU power plug. So you're not going to get much good out of, like overclocking ability. That looks like a standard type CPU cooler. So you're not going to get much cooling out of that, and I would definitely not overclock with it. The graphics card on this one at least has a power pin, a power plug, excuse me, so it's a little bit better type, VR ready. I don't know how if the 2060 is really a VR card or not, but maybe it is. Let's see what we can see here. Now here's a problem already. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but I did right off the bat. Okay, there's 4 RAM slots, and there's only one stick of RAM in there. This board having 4 RAM slots can run in dual channel mode. It's actually better to run 2 8 gig sticks instead of one 16 gig stick that they have in here right now. So that's a problem. You're getting less performance because they only stuck one RAM card in there. No full-size PCI or NVMe M.2 card, or yeah, M.2 PCI Express NVMe slot. You get the smaller ones, so you're not going to be able to put a bigger card in there. You're stuck with these smaller ones unless you get a PCI Express card. This might have a slot or 2 underneath this. It's closer to a ATX, a little bit smaller it looks like. You don't get any heat sinks on the VRMs at all, so that tells me it's probably a 4 and 2, so a 6 power phase. Not very good for overclocking. Alright, now with that being said, we'll go on into another system. I can't see the side very good with this one. Only expandable to 32 gigs, something a little bit weird there. Yeah, it's a crap M.2. It might be alright, but it's still, to me, it's crap. Alright, let's go back. That's like $1,250. While that's loading, I'll show you. This is the exact board that I have, okay? Look at the power phases. 6 here and 5 here, so 11. 4 RAM slots. They work in dual channel. I have them all populated with 8 gig sticks, so I have 32 gigs of memory. Front USB 3.1, a bunch of expandability, armored slots, heat sinks over the VRMs, Wi-Fi. It's just more expandability and it's more robust. Now, if you look at another one, that was let's look at this $1,500 one. Well, $1,450, $1,500 after taxes, more than likely. Let's get in here. Okay, this one gives you a side view. Let's look at this. Okay, 4 plus 2 power phase, so it's a 6 power phase. You're not going to want to do overclocking. That was the same as my Dell motherboard. This is an ITX board. Standard type of RAM, standard type of cooler, so they're kind of both garbage. Doesn't look like it has Wi-Fi. The card might be decent. I didn't even look to see what it was, but no expandability for cards underneath. Looks like it only has 3 SATA data connectors, or SATA connectors on a motherboard. And if you look at mine, these are the slots here, they're dual. So I have 6, and I have 2 USB 3 connectors there, so 3.1C there. So this is another one. You're what are you paying for? This is what why I don't like buying these anymore. My Dell was the same thing. It was not an overclocking board, period. There was no XMP, so I guarantee this one doesn't have it either. Well, I can't guarantee it, but let's say it's a high probability that this computer doesn't have XMP either. Let's see how many of these they have on these. These are the chokes, I think. And these are the MOSFETs. I don't know what the difference is, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 capacitors. Mine has what? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 capacitors. It's the same, but mine has more power phases. Mine's 11. So that card might be okay, but once again, you're getting an ITX board. No expandability beyond this card right here. So if you wanted to add a Wi-Fi card, you got to use a USB stick or something like that. You can't put a capture card in here, nothing. So that's kind of garbage. Not worth $1,500. 2070 Super. It's a decent card, pretty decent card actually. But for the whole setup, not worth it. And that's a Asus ROG gaming desktop. i7-9700F. 16 gigs. It looked like standard. Did that have an M.2 slot? Can't tell. I can't see one unless it's over here, a little bit underneath the card. But it's an ITX board. You're not going to have the expandability like you would with an ATX board. Let's look at another one. And these are all on Best Buy's site for anybody that's looking to buy Alienware is just a Dell dressed up is all. Let's look at this iBuy Power. It has a 2070 1 terabyte SSD. Let's look in this one. Let me make sure I'm getting audio. I'm pretty sure I am. Yeah, I am. Alright, let's look in this one. Side view. Okay, this one's definitely better. I don't know. That is just straight up weird. To me, let's make sure I'm getting audio again because this stupid headset, I really hate it. To me, this looks weird. Normally, it's like to there, then back, and then to the pump or whatever. I don't know how this one supposedly... Something don't make sense with that to me, but I'm not a water cooling expert, so I'm not even going to comment on that. But it looks cool. I guess it has some water cooling in it. The power delivery looks nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is a 12 phase power supply, power delivery, excuse me. So it's nice. The heat sinks are a little bit small, but that might be fine. You have an M.2 slot here. It's a full ATX board, more expandability. That's a USB 3.0 front thingy. Looks like it has 2 there. That's kind of cool. 2 M.2 full-size M.2 slots. Look like a lot more expandability down here. So this one actually looks pretty damn decent. What's this one cost? For 1,600 bucks, that one looks like it's pretty nice. But here's the downside with water cooling. Even though they're using a clear liquid, maybe it'll take longer before it degrades or has issues or clogs or whatever. But eventually you're going to have issues. You're going to have leaking and all that. And if you're getting a pre-built, I don't know if I would want one that was water cooled in this type of manner. It may be perfectly fine. I don't know, but I wouldn't buy it. That's just my opinion on that one. But other than that, you get some RGB in here. This system, actually, I would say is worth the 1,600 bucks. It's actually a really nice system, honestly. This one I would definitely say is worth it. Like a decent power supply. I don't know which one it is, so they might have skimped out on the power supply a little. Because I can't see what brand it is. That looks like it's a Wi-Fi card there, so you get that. That's nice. There's your card. Decent I/O, honestly. That looks like a 120 fan. I don't think it's a 140, but I could be wrong. This is a little weird. This is just open like that. That's for a vertical mounting, I think. I think this is just slides down and holds those in, maybe. I don't know. I don't like the front of that. It's kind of stupid. I mean, what the fuck is all this? I don't know. Doesn't look like it's going to have much breathability out of the front, honestly. But at least it looked like the radiator's on the side, so it might get more breathability that way. Because on this side, it looks like it breathes through these holes. So yeah, it's going to have some decent breathability. Looks like it also has... There's no mesh here, unfortunately. Doesn't look like there is on the inside either. But on the top, there looks like there's a dust thing there. It doesn't look bad. Oh, that's this might be the whole... Oh, that's the pump, or the reservoir. Okay, that whole front is a reservoir. That's kind of cool. Might light up a bit. There's the pump that circulates it, but that looks like a lot. I don't think this whole thing fills up. Like goes in there, goes in here, comes out. Okay, so this is the reservoir, this whole front piece. So that explains a lot of this. So that is a custom water cooling thing. Not bad. So the reservoir is here, and this is the rad. Yeah, that's not bad. This one I would say is worth it, actually. Let's see what the customer image is. It's not bad at all. It looks like it's a good system. This one I could honestly say is actually looks like it's worth it. Worth every little bit of money that it is, maybe even more. So if you're looking for a computer, this one's actually a very nice one at Best Buy. That one I would say is worth it for that price, and it has a 2070. That's pretty good. That's nice, actually. Let's see what the reviews say. Pretty high, 4.7 out of 5. So yeah, it looks like it's a really nice system. So if you want one, I could definitely suggest that. It looks good. I'm not a big fan of water cooling because of all the little things that can go wrong, but you know, that's just my opinion. But that's a good system, depending on if all the plugs are put in right when you get it. Let's look at 1800. Oh, that's not going to show me any different images. That one's sold out. No, I don't want to take your survey, annoying mother trucker. Alright, here's a Dell one. One of the ones I'd never recommend. Yeah, this is how it will come shipped. Not like their picture here with a better cooler. Everybody's getting the other cooler. So not this one, but everybody's getting this one. That's what they do with their bullshit. They get this one even if you tell them that you want the other. I want to see what the power phases are on this, but I don't think it's going to let me. Okay, that's a weird ass design. I think it's a 6, just like mine was. 8-pin, which you don't want to fucking overclock with these Dell boards. A very shitty PCI Express slot. That looks like it's 4 times if you want to run it at SLI, I guess. I wouldn't with this damn board. Proprietary um, power supply plug-in. Board's proprietary. Shit for I/O. Yeah, I don't recommend really any Dell, honestly. I didn't even like the one that I had, to tell you the damn truth. I mean, if you don't ever plan on upgrading and this power supply that's proprietary isn't bad, then maybe it might be worth it, but you'll never get this. That was for the first run of them, and I guarantee they ran out of them by now. You won't get that cooler. You will get that, and that is garbage. Alright. How much is, oh, a 1660 or a 1660 Ti? $1,000 to freaking 1330, huh? Oh well. Not worth it, Dale. Alright, let's look at another one here. Let's look at this Lenovo. For about 900 bucks. Let's see what you get for 900 bucks from Lenovo. That's one of those ones with shitty angles. You can't see crap. So I can't tell you much on that one just by looking at it. Probably not that good anyway, since it's only 900 bucks. About 1600 cyber power, huh? Alright, let's look at this here. Looks like it's a 4 plus 2 since there's only 2 up here. 120 millimeter all-in-one. It looks like it has a push and a pull configuration. Depending on the chip. Ryzen might not be that bad. I don't know if Ryzen gets hot. I haven't really been paying attention to their cards. At least 2 RAM sticks. That's okay. At least the pump's done correctly because this is supposed to be on the bottom and the side. Shitty cables, so they got a really crappy power supply. At least it looks like it's I think it's an ITX board, though. I don't know how much expandability you're going to have down here. But you get some RGB and shit. What does this come with? 3070. What, 3070 for that price? Might not be that bad. After I pay off my stuff, I might end up doing another one to get a computer like that or something that has something nice in it like that one, and then just put my 1080 in this one and then give it to someone else, and then take the 3070 and put it in mine. Well, that one might not be too bad. Can't see too much others with it. Okay. I buy power, Lenovo, HP. Looking for other brands. CLX, never, wow, $4,000, huh? 3090. So they're way overcharging on everything. Well, they're way overcharging on the price because of this. It's only like $1,100 card. The rest of the components in this system are not worth $3,000. Simple as that. Decent board. 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 power phase. 2 RAM sticks, definitely not bad. Full M.2 slot here. In not properly placed AOI, the rad. These hoses should be down at the bottom so it runs properly and it will extend the life of the pump. This way all the air's up here, okay? You'll be circulating air with it too, and sometimes a pump will have a harder time getting stuff pushed around. If the hoses are down here, the air is way up at the top and it doesn't circulate enough to make that air go all the way back down. Looks like it's an ITX board. You got some expandability, which is cool. But like I said, I don't see where this is a $4,000 system. My system is nicer than this, and the power button at the bottom, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, my system is better than this one except for the graphics card. And where's the ventilation for this? That's getting choked bad. I don't see no, unless it's just a little slit here. It might be alright, but it's choking off half of this. Yeah, they don't show you other views. Ooh, big deal. The buttons are on the bottom. And to me, that's not worth 4,000 bucks, 4,100 bucks. Not worth it. One review, so some idiot bought it. I mean, yeah, it might be a good PC because of the 3090. Okay, it's got a 10700K, so that might be alright. Ugh. 480 SSD means it probably has a regular SSD in there, not an M.2, which it should for 4,000 bucks. So it's lacking. Me personally, I don't think that's worth $4,100. Plain and simple. They're overcharging just because of this damn 3090. That 2 terabyte drive is not that expensive, and neither is that regular SSD. They probably cheesed out on that, or skimped out on that, skimped out on that, and possibly the power supply. I don't think any of those are worth it. This is not worth 4,100 bucks, as far as I'm considered. Now let's go back and check out some more. Here's an MSI one. Let's check this out for 1,400 bucks. What do you get? 2070 Super, huh? It's not bad. Let's see this one. Okay, MSI went pretty decent with this build. 8-pin power for the CPU. That's not bad. Basically a stock cooler. Properly, I don't think it's liquid cooled. Never mind. That's a nice card right there. Nice 2070. I'm not sure what that is. That might be Wi-Fi maybe. M.2 slot. You got 2 of them. 2 full M.2s. Not much for SATA though. So they might be skimping out on that a bit. Looks like it has decent power phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, that's a decent power phase actually. You might get better overclocking with that. More than mine. Mine's 11. But my board still offers more than this one. What's this? Top view? Yeah, top view, dust shield. I/O looks pretty nice at the top. Might have some breathability issues there, I don't know. Okay, they don't show you the actual things or the power supply, which I don't like. Not bad, but kind of crappy I/O. Who uses that anymore? I could understand that, but and this and all these other things, but not, you know, they got cheesier audio with that one. But Yeah, so they probably went a little bit cheaper on the power supply and the motherboard, even though it's a pretty decent board, honestly. Yeah, you're not getting much airflow because here's all the ventilation on the edges, nothing from the front. Might be an okay system though, honestly, for 1400. Yeah, that's not bad. But like I said, the airflow is going to suck from the front. These fans are not going to get that much ventilation. 2070, 10700F. I got to see what the F means. Mm. Ten 700F. Okay, it does have hyper threading. Only 16 PCI Express lane, which is Intel's stupidity. F mean. Oh, F is a non-integrated graphics. So that one does not have graphics on it. Usually when it has an F. So you have to have a graphics card in there. If you don't, then it won't be able to display out. Whew. Alright. Getting a little tired. We're going to finish this video here shortly. I'll look at a few computers on Newegg now. Still gaming desktops. Let's see what they have. I want to look up different ones. Okay, so this is $1,600 from ABS. So anti-lock brake system. That's what that means. All right. Let's look at their board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I don't think there's going to be anything up there, but it might be okay. $1,600. We'll just say it's a 6. I don't think there's anything up there because it's kind of close to the top already, and this thing's here. This whatever the hell. Oh, there is some there. I just don't know how many. Might be okay there. 1 stick of RAM, so that's not good. Period. Might have an M.2, but I don't see it. There's no second one. 6 SATA connectors. And it looks like this card might be a decent card. I don't know why it's sticking up in the back. That's kind of retarded. 8-pin power. At least it has an upgraded type of air cooler. I can't tell you how much I hate this headset when it automatically turns off on its own. 1 fan in the front, 1 exhaust. Yeah, it's okay to start with. Oh, that's what was sticking up. Okay, it has Wi-Fi 6, so that's pretty updated actually. That's not bad. There's your graphics card. Has option for vertical mounting, but no cover here, so that's dumb. Power supply, at least adds an on-off switch. This case, though, it might have okay ventilation from the front, better from the top. That one's okay. 3070, most that price is because of that. i5. I don't know if it's worth $1,600 though. From ABS, anti-lock brake system. Let's look at this SkyTech for 1,800 bucks. What do you get for that? 3070 Ryzen 7 3700X, 750 watt gold, supposedly PSU. Supposedly. If I had a good power supply and I was trying to do trying to show people that it was gold certified, I would be freaking taking a shot of it and putting it in here, and I don't see any power supply picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. A little bit better than some of the others on the power delivery for the CPU, but it's stock cooler. No heatsink up here, so I would not overclock with this board, even though it has an 8-pin and 2 more power phases. At least it has 2 sticks of RAM. A little bit better RAM by the looks of it. Major CPU sag, and they don't even have a thing for it. I mean, look at the angle that that's sitting at already. This should be like up here. Holy hell, that's a lot of sag, dude. And I guarantee their ports are not reinforced. That's a lot of sag for that port. They should have had some kind of CPU support for that. Because I've heard of like these connectors getting like ripped right out because of CPU sag or GPU sag. It might have an M. Oh, it has a small M.2 right there, so you don't get a full M.2 that I can see unless there's one up here. Oh man, a hyper-threading Ryzen chip. 3600 RAM, not bad. Addressable RGB fans. But once again, like I said, they're not showing off the power supply, so I wouldn't want to overclock on a stock cooler. Like I said, they're not showing off what power supply it is if it's supposedly a gold power supply. I don't know if it's worth 1,800. Maybe it is. Looks like it's a little bit better than the other one. But these weird companies, good luck on RMAing with them. 4 out of 5 stars. Star review. Let's see what this one says. Cons, no, none so far. Somebody did lower it and did it. Let's see what this one egg review. Yeah, 9 reviews. These might be false ones. Who knows? They didn't even put any information down on there. That's alright. Let's go look at another one. That was SkyTech. ABS, MSI. Oh, 400 bucks. You're not gaming with that. Odyssey. Let's see what you get for 1,200 bucks from them. Excuse me. Crappy pictures. 1 RAM. Actually, it looks like it has 2, but this one's open, which doesn't make any sense. A stock shit board. No VRM coolers. So you're never going to want to overclock with that, plain and simple. ITX board. Yeah, I would. No, that's not worth, what, $1,200? No, I wouldn't say so. For reviews. Let's see who gave it to 2. See, people are... Oh, right here. Cons, not good for newer gamers. Coming out now with RTX. Well, this one has RTX in it, doesn't it? Oh, RX 580. I don't know how that card is, honestly. And that's no good cons. Those are not meaning crap. Or can't change the fan colors. That's not a big deal. Can't figure out the RGB. Ooh. Go back now. $329. You're not getting shit there. Don't ever buy it. Let's see. Let's go highest price. Jesus Christ. Let's look at this one. $15,000. It better be damn good. A Quattro card. That's why 2 of them. Yeah, that will jump you up in price, honestly. Four SSDs, probably in RAID. 4 things of RAM. This isn't a gaming computer. Quattro cards are not really for gaming. No SLI hookup, so what the fuck are you going to use that for? Well, I guess you really don't need it. There's other ways to do SLI without the thingy, actually, now I think about it. I don't think that's ever worth it. The only reason it's that expensive is because of the stupidity of stuff that they put in it. Let's look in the price range of what mine is. About $3,000. See what you're getting. Excuse me. Come on, let's get down to $3,000. Now we'll look at this from PRC. For $3,000, what are you getting? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's good power phase, at least. 2 sticks of RAM. You can upgrade to 4, so it gives you some expandability there. Decent sized card, put in correctly at least. Looks like it's an ITX, not an ITX, an ATX board. Cooler Master, AOI, all-in-one. I'm gonna keep saying all-in-one. Cable management doesn't seem to be too bad. RGB RAM, fans, mismatched fans, a little weird. I don't know that brand. AIGO, okay. Maybe they're good, I don't know. That's probably the same, it looks like a different pump than the one I got. XFS, so it's probably, what is it? RX 5700. Is that an older card? Let's compare that to a 1080 real quick. RX 1080 versus RX 5800 XT. It's not that old of a card, 2019. I mean, it's kind of a wash, they're about even. About 6% more frames than GTA 5. Woohoo! So it's basically AMD's version of a 1080, basically. Yeah, so it's about equal to a 1080, the 5700 XT. Not bad. 32 gigs of RAM, terabyte SSD, no secondary hard drive. And that's $3,000. Alright, this is what I have for $3,000. A good motherboard. 1080 is okay. I got 6 fans. Instead of being... Oh, no, mine's the same size as that, a 240 all-in-one. But I have it front-mounted. I have a... My chassis is bigger than that one, obviously, since there's only 2 fans in the front. I got 32 gigs of RAM, so 4 sticks of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro at 3200. What speed is their RAM? 3200, 32 gigs, so it's 2 16 gig sticks. That's not bad. What's the going price for an R9? R9 3900X. What's the ongoing price for that right now? Let's say on average about 500 bucks. That's a little bit more expensive than mine. Twelve core, 12 cores, 24 threads, so it has hyper-threading. Not bad, I guess. But no M.2 SSD. I have 2 1 terabyte Samsung 860s, I think. Let me go back in here real quick. Yeah, come on. Hate when that pops up. Oh, I didn't get the RAM through them. Or the other stuff, that was through the other thing. That was actually through these guys, Best Buy. Why does it always do that? Come on. Alright. Yeah, so I got 32 gigs of RAM like that. I have 2 of these Samsung 860 EVO 1 terabyte SSDs. I have an 8 terabyte mass storage. I have a 850 watt power supply. I have a Samsung 970 EVO 1 terabyte for my operating system. So yeah, mine's, I would consider more high end than that. And it's costing the same price. The only thing that's a little bit more expensive is the CPU in that one. Mine I think you can get for 300 bucks right now. The i7 8700. Probably because mine's older. But you get no hard drive, 1 SSD, and it's not even an M.2 because it's right there. That's a slot. You can put an M.2 in it, but it doesn't have it. Oh, okay. 2 terabyte M.2. So it is an M.2. Maybe it's on the back side. I don't know. That's kind of dumb. Or it's underneath the graphics card. They might have 2 slots then. So it is an M.2. But you don't get any other storage. I have 2 regular SSDs and a mass storage regular hard drive for the same price. So, yeah. I wish I could see the back I/O. It does have Wi-Fi. Yeah, I don't think that's worth 3,000 bucks. It's a good system. I see some iffiness. Look at this. This picture does not show a cooler master pump right there and different fans. That's a Cooler Master pump there. And it says Cooler Master there. This one, it does not say Cooler Master, so that's making me iffy right there. That should still say Cooler Master. And it doesn't there. Even if it's not lit up, you should be able to see that. They actually look like somebody blurred it out right here, or painted over it for whatever stupid reason. It's like different RAM too. Red RAM. Okay. Why? Not RGB RAM. Iffy. That's some red flags right there. Might get a good system with that, you might not. Alright, how long have I been doing this one for? Almost an hour. Alright guys, I just figured I'd go through some things, show you what to watch out for, looking at some systems, showing you some stuff, and hopefully you learn something.